What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be some Sunday evening news that is going to set us up with some information before the start of a new week tomorrow. So we're going to cover a few stories. We're going to look at the Bitcoin chart first and see what it's doing since Bitcoin runs the market. Thank you to all the subscribers I have so far. Thank you to all of you. I appreciate it. And the channel's going to keep moving forward. And follow, like, and subscribe. Click my logo down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Click subscribe. Follow my channel because this channel is going to be sticking around into the bear market also. So I believe the bear market will be here by at least next summer and at the latest. And next summer, we're going to go into the bear cycle. And even though it seems counterintuitive, a lot of people are going to leave when all the coins are going down in price. A lot of people are going to leave the crypto space. But the bear market is where all the discounts are at, and it's where you make all the money. That is when you get into all the projects when they are bottoming out, whether that's VeChain, Algorand, Cardano, any project, even Bitcoin, because I fully expect there to be major corrections after this bull run. There's only a few people that are talking about there's not going to be massive corrections. I believe there will be. Most people believe that. And that will be, the channel's going to stay running because that is going to be one of the most important times to follow and stay focused and stay doing your research, because that is how you're going to find the bottoms of these coins to get the best price, like XRP for 20 cents or Cardano for $1.05, etc. So that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. Anyways, let's get into the Bitcoin chart here. So the Bitcoin chart. So Bitcoin on the daily here, it is right above the 20 EMA right now, which is fine. You see, typically, you have a run and you come back to the 24 support. You can see that here. You can see that here. You can see it here. You see that support throughout, even sometimes with just wicks. And that's very healthy. And it's good that Bitcoin cooled off, and because you don't want it overheated going into November. And it also, when Bitcoin cools off like this, and some of the other coins cool off, today's a red day, when that happens, it cools the the fear and greed index. It cools that down too from being overly greedy. And it's just healthy for that next leg up to bounce off the 20 EMA. So Bitcoin's looking pretty good. The hourly's probably a little rough. Let's look at the 4-hourly. So in my previous video, I was talking about I couldn't believe how smooth this is through here. Just smooth as butter. I was saying that that's just unreal. I said that in a couple videos, and that was before all this. And so it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You can only be so smooth like this for so long before you get that correction, and that's what you have here. You might get the 20 to bounce off the 55 instead of crossing it. We'll see. We're just going to keep monitoring that. It looks like there's some good support in this area right here, and that's where we're at right now. And that just dropped that line in on 60,100 in that area. I mean, you can see that support all through here. You can see even when it wicks below, it comes back up and puts candle bodies about on that line, and you have some support through here, 60,300, 60,400 in that area. Pretty supportive. So that's where we're at with Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks good. We're just gonna keep following Bitcoin. The supplies are pretty low on exchanges, and hey, maybe we're gonna get some more financial institutions coming into it. That's the article. That is the first article we're gonna take a look at here. So avalanche. This is on the Daily Hodl. Avalanche of institutions to descend on crypto markets over next 12 to 18 months from the Skybridge Capital CEO. The CEO of global investment from Skybridge Capital is predicting that the crypto markets will see more institutional interest in the next 12 to 18 months. In a new episode of the Best Business Show, Anthony Scaramucci tells host and Bitcoin bull Anthony Pompliano that more institutional investors will likely jump into the crypto bandwagon as regulators move to clear the hurdles involved in buying and holding digital assets. So yeah, that would be massive for the entire crypto market. in this bull run, like I've said, there is an outside chance of Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin going to 184,000 on the 2272 on the fib. Don't know if it'll do it, but it's an outside chance of that, between that and 200,000. So we'll see if that happens. But stuff like this, articles like this, and if that does happen with these financial institutions over time, that's what can get Bitcoin to that 500,000 range in the next 5 years. Because if you think about it, you know, there's only 21 million Bitcoin total, and only like 18, 19 million are mined, and somewhere in that range. So you only have 21 million total. There's not even enough Bitcoin for only 21 million people could hold one apiece. That's 21 million people, but there's like over 7 billion people in the world. So it's kind of crazy. And if you just had 210 million people that all had 0.1 Bitcoin, just a tenth of a Bitcoin, which right now would be around $6,000, only 210 million people can hold 0.1 of a Bitcoin. Like, it's pretty rare, and it's going to get rarer and rarer as time goes on. So pretty crazy. He says, I'll make a bold prediction, Anthony. I think there's going to be institutional interest in the next 12 to 18 months because you know you've gotten the regulatory box checked, and that checking of the box is going to lead to institutions saying, hey, I got to get into this thing. I've got to own a piece of this. I've got to understand it. And what would George Soros say? He would say, invest and investigate later. So pretty interesting article. We have Walmart has quietly begun hosting Bitcoin ATMs. The retail giant is offering Bitcoin through 200 of its Coinstar kiosks in a tie-up with crypto ATM firm CoinMe. We made sure it's real. And then down here, Walmart, the world's largest company by revenue, is letting customers buy Bitcoin at dozens of its U.S. stores. Shoppers can purchase the cryptocurrency at Coinstar machines inside the retailer's cavernous big box stores. Cavernous big box stores, that's funny. It's a grocery store too. A CoinDesk editor verified that the service works, buying a small amount of BTC at a Pennsylvania Walmart on October 12th. Pretty cool. So, real story, and you can buy Bitcoin now out of these machines. That's pretty crazy. Another story here on XRP here. SEC versus Ripple. More back and forth over highly relevant additional docs. XRP holders and court watchers tracking the SEC versus Ripple Labs lawsuit will soon have to pull out their 2022 diaries. We might not get clarity until next year or a settlement. I don't know if the settlement's going to come now or soon, like BitBoy Crypto has been claiming forever from his inside sources. He said it was going to be at the end of September. Never happened. Now we're getting close to the end of October, and it never happened. So we'll see. Is there going to be a settlement? Will there not be? I don't know. I do follow this case pretty closely. I don't always post on it. There's plenty of people. There's plenty of XRP channels out there already. But yeah, I fully expect XRP to go over $4, over its all-time high, sooner than later. With or without the SEC case being over, XRP will run with the bulls. XRP will explode. XRP should head towards $7 to $10, if not 10 or more, with or without the SEC clarity. So that's my outlook on it. That's what the charts say also. So yeah, with the court conceding to the SEC's extension request and pushing the expert discovery deadline to January 14th, one can be assured that battle will enter yet another calendar year. However, 2021 is still party to its share of complications between the American regulator and the San Francisco-based blockchain company, Lip Sealed. A filing made by the defendants on October 22nd has now requested the court for leave to file under Seal 2 exhibits titled A and B. Exhibit A is a privilege log dated September 2nd and revised on September 15th, submitted in this litigation and designated as confidential by the SEC. Exhibit B is a document produced in this litigation and designated as confidential by the SEC pursuant to the protective order. According to the filing, the defendants have discussed the exhibits with the SEC. While the American regulator reportedly didn't object to the materials being filed under seal, it wants to review the same to decide whether to formally request sealing. A legal tic-tac-toe. Exhibits A and B aren't the only materials up for debate. Ripple Labs also wants the SEC to submit 3 more documents for a private or in-camera review. As previously reported, these 3 documents are part of an SEC privilege log and consist of emails from 2018 and 2019. So the SEC is continuing to try to dig up old emails and old meetings that were recorded on XRP or with Ripple, within the Ripple company, and they're just trying to dig stuff up. They're also pushing the case back to 2022. They are the ones that filed the case, but they're the ones that aren't prepared to move forward with the case. They're the ones that are kind of slowing it down. So we're just gonna have to keep watching this case. There's news about this case every other day. There's a lot coming out. It says none of these documents even comes close to addressing whether defendants' offerings of XRP are securities transactions. The court should not pierce the SEC's privilege under these circumstances. And last but not least, last little article. This one's been floating around the internet. From $4 to over $3.1 million. Miner transfers 50 sleeping Bitcoin after BTC sat idle for 11 years. On October 22nd, a miner that acquired 50 Bitcoin on May 17th, 2010, that's crazy, spent the funds that sat idle for 11 years and 5 months. There hasn't been a 2010 block reward spent in 3 months, and the last time a 2010 miner spent their sleeping Bitcoin was on July 4th, 2021, Independence Day. After waiting patiently for more than a decade, the miner who spent the sleeping Bitcoin on Friday saw a percentage gain of 76,249,900% if the individual cashed out into US dollars today. That is wild. I wish that I got in. I wish I had some Bitcoin that early, and many other cryptos, which I'm sure you also. It would have been nice to get some stuff like Cardano under a penny and some of these different cryptos. But that's the past, and we just have to look forward to the bags we have now. And a year or two from now, even especially after this bull run, but a year or two from now, these prices that everything is at right now should look low in retrospect. If you're looking at 3, 4, 5 years from now, these prices are going to look super cheap and super low. You just got to put more time into the game. If you haven't been in here too long, you just got to put more time in and be patient and keep learning, keep doing your research. Like I said, follow Moon Boys, conservative investors, follow day traders, long-term holders. Follow a little bit of everyone and pick up as much information as you can in the crypto space and learn as much as you can. And that's going to make you more and more successful. I'm going to continue covering all kinds of coins. We're going to do the charts. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything. So click subscribe down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Click my logo, click subscribe, or click subscribe below. Leave a comment, leave a like. It'll help the algorithm. And let's get ourselves ready for hopefully a positive week. Bitcoin has been consolidating over the last few weekends, and then it has a run during the week. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if Bitcoin wants to bounce off the 20 EMA on the daily. Will we bounce off the 20 EMA right here, come a little lower, and get that movement up and get ready for that next leg now that the 20 EMA, which is a magnet, has caught up, and the 55 is catching up a little bit too. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Sunday night crypto news, getting ready for the week. Hope you had a good weekend, and have a good week this week. And we will catch you in the next video. See ya.